Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my level up friends. We're going to have some fun today. We are going to be talking about mastering your confidence and your consistency. And building your confidence and building your level of consistency is key to creating the business that you want, the income that you want, the success that you want, and the year that you so deeply desire. Here's a couple of just known facts, okay? People join confidence. People follow confidence. People want to be led by confidence. And so every single one of us come to the table with something very unique and something very different. And we all, when we start a business, we all have very different levels of confidence. And that's why we say, do not compare. You know, when I look at my journey, two people could start off in the same company, same products, the same opportunity, but one person could come to the table building their confidence, doing personal growth, like doing all of these things. Like I was mentally prepared, not knowingly, to start my business. So I did come in with a certain level of confidence where somebody else, their confidence might be very low in themselves, low in their abilities. So they too can succeed, but we're not comparing apples to apples because although you might start on the same day, you don't come to the table with the same things. So please don't compare yourself to anyone else. We say it all the time, but then we all are guilty of it from time to time because comparison is truly your thief of joy. Okay. So why is it so important to build your confidence? First of all, confidence has a sound. When you have a vision, that's absolute. That's confidence. It's like you're talking about it. You're casting it. You're sharing it with people, but you're not taking a survey, right? You know where you're going. You are so excited about it. When you are confident in your ability to lead, now let me preface with this. We're all works in progress. I, as a leader, have so much leadership to learn. Okay. But I'm confident that I'm going to figure it out. And it's not ego. It's just like, I'm confident. When you're absolutely confident on your goal, let's say by June 1, that has an energy. Are you confident of where you're going to lead your business by June 1st? And June 1st is a really, really good benchmark because that is halfway through the year, right? So I want to encourage you to put your head down till June. When we set yearly goals, sometimes think about a New Year's resolution, whether it be like a health goal or a business goal or an income goal. It's like, we're making that declaration. We're like, we have 12 months to do it. Now, 12 months is a lot of time, but it's not a lot of time. And what happens is so many people procrastinate and they also waste time and they think they have so much time. So how about we do this? How about you set a goal that you are confident? Like, first of all, confident doesn't mean like it's easy. It means like, you have to grow to the next level. You have to become more. You have to level up, but you are confident that you are going to do what it takes. You're going to speak about it as if it's a reality and you are earning this. You are achieving this. And then you know what? Come July 1, set your new set of goals, right? Like you could have big ones to the end of the year, but in order to create the big ones by the end of the year, we need to have some sort of a deadline. Okay. Do you want to have a huge summer in your business? That's another reason why I like to use June 1 as a benchmark, because in order to have a huge summer, it requires consistency right now. Okay. Consistency with building your business, consistency with expanding, consistency with speaking life over your business, consistency with promoting leaders in your business, consistency with sales, consistency with creating momentum. And that is what builds your business in the summers. And so when I think of my profession, I am a network marketing professional, okay? And my business, like most people who have a business, it's made up of a lot of people doing a little. And that's not an insult. It's just a fact. Like, it's a lot of people selling the product. It's some people want to build a big business. Some people just want to earn commissions and they want to sell, a little bit, and they love the product so much. And maybe it's money for whatever. Okay. So maybe that's their goal. Maybe that's just where they are right now. And if that's what it is, what happens with that is that in the summer, let's say somebody's making a couple of $100s a month, and that's bringing value into their house. But maybe they're just like, I'm going to take a step back in the summertime because, the kids are off, there's vacation. But leaders, the ones who like I know for me, this isn't just a little side thing. This is my profession. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I live my life. This is more than a little thing to me. This is what I do for a living. So those are the ones that this is their profession. They are building. They want to either replace their plan A, right? Make this their plan A. But between now and June 1st, build for that. Build for attracting people into your business that want to build this to something really amazing. Because I know I started my business May 30th. I worked all summer and I was still able to go to the beach and I was still able to enjoy my kids. That's why I love what I do so much, because I could work my business into my life, not my life into my business. And when I started my business, Brooke was 6, Tyler was 4, my twins were 1.5, and I was also watching 7 kids under the age of 5 full time. And I still treated this like a business, and I was not willing to put it on the back burner. Okay. So also, you lead different when you're building your confidence. Okay. So you speak different. Your energy is different. The actions you take are different. It's almost like you're taking bolder actions, braver actions, consistent actions. You're taking actions knowing that you are leading yourself and your business to the next level. Your level of urgency is very, very different because you're looking at that June 1 goal. You're excited about it. You're confident about it. You own it. You've declared it. And you are consistent with every single thing that it takes to achieve that goal. So one person, right? You could have 2 separate people. One could move with confidence. The other could move with question, right? And sometimes we all move with question. Things like, can I do it? Will I do it? How will I feel tomorrow? How will rejection affect me? How will attrition affect me? And so what happens is as we build our confidence, the game totally changes. People are always going to quit. People are always going to reject you. I get rejection all the time. I'm okay with it. Sometimes no is a flat out no. Sometimes a no is I don't know enough. Sometimes a no is it's not the right time in my life. Sometimes a no is keep showing me because I'm not there yet. Like they're saying no, but that might not be what they mean. Okay. Are you confident in where you are going? Like that's where vision comes in. And we talk about vision all the time. Like, are you confident in where you're going? Are you confident that you are a leader to follow? And that doesn't come with your title, and that doesn't come with your level of income. I can remember vividly when I started my business, I was like, this is where I'm going. I haven't made a penny yet. I haven't sold a thing yet. But I'm going to tell you this, I will build to the top of my company. I will build an amazing organization, and I'm asking you to join me. I'm not giving this a try. I'm not giving this a whirl. I'm not giving this 6 months. I'm giving it all that I've got, and I am confident in my ability. I'm confident in my company. I'm confident in my products, and I'm asking you to join me. And so it comes down to your confidence. And that certainly doesn't mean that you know everything. We have the ability to learn as we earn. I could remember when I was introduced to my company, I was so excited. I was like, I am so going to do this. And then I was introduced at a backyard barbecue. I was at my cousin's house, who I love dearly, and I trust him. So I came home and I was like, oh my gosh, I called him. I was like, I spoke to your neighbor and this is what she does. And I think I'm going to join you. And he was like, don't do it. I was like, oh, why? And he was like, I don't know. I feel like people don't want to join her and whatever the reason is. And I remember feeling very, very deflated. And then I was like, you know what? I'm confident. This company has been around. At the time, it was 27 years. I'm so confident in the product philosophy. I'm so confident in what I read about the business model. Like, I'm going to do this regardless of his opinion. And so I was confident. I had no evidence. I was doing this no matter what he said. So are you confident also that you're going to be here 10 years from now? Like, I'm confident that I'm going to be here 10 years from now. If not, because when we're not confident, that might be like there's a crack somewhere in our belief. And maybe that's why you haven't been enrolling the team that you'd like to enroll, because we can only enroll people if we're confident of where we're going, if we're confident that we're going to be here, right? And sometimes we think we're confident, but what is that underlying limiting belief? Because some people are like, oh, I'm going to like talk to people, and if they're into this, great, and if they're not, not. You guys, if I determine my success on that, everybody, all my friends and family that I talked to when I started my business said no to me. They all said no, and so what would I have said? My network didn't get this, or my network wasn't interested. It's called network marketing, but you don't need a network to get started. You need a vision. And when you have a vision, the right people, the right circumstances always appear. And then because I persevered, I was confident in my ability, no matter how much they lacked. Whether they didn't believe in the company, they didn't believe in the business model, they didn't believe in themselves, whatever. But I was confident enough. And I will tell you this, a lot of the people that said no to me eventually joined my team. But I had to have the confidence when they didn't. Okay. So think about the greatest coaches of all time. They cast a winning vision often and boldly. And that's how you develop a winning team. It requires confidence to cast the vision. Are you confident? If you're a network marketing professional like me, are you confident in this profession? Like, I am so confident in the network marketing profession. I love everything about it. I love the way, a lot of people just don't understand what network marketing is. And what network marketing is, it's simply a distribution model. So like, instead of me walking into a retail establishment and buying products, my products get shipped direct from the manufacturer to the end user, right? Which is me. And I get to share products with people. I have the ability to sell products, and I also have the ability to build a team of products. So what I love so much about the network marketing channel of distribution is that if you're walking into a retail establishment, let's say that product has gone from the manufacturer, the distributor, the wholesale, the warehouse, the advertising, there's so many steps before it hits that retail establishment. So all we do as a profession, we take out all those middlemen and we put the money back into science and technology and research and development, ingredients. And then the products get shipped right to the end consumer via the internet. We don't stock, we don't deliver. It's absolutely brilliant if you understand what the network marketing business model is. And also what it is word of mouth advertising. Every single one of us do word of mouth advertising. When you go to a really good restaurant, you tell your friends. When you go to a really bad restaurant, you tell your friends. But here's the difference. Every single time I recommend somebody to a restaurant, I'm not getting any sort of a commission because somebody else went to that restaurant. But if you're using products that you love, you genuinely love, and you share them with other people, and they purchase those products, you're going to earn a commission of their sales because you referred them. Like, that is absolutely so brilliant. Everything about this model I am confident in and I'm in love with. That is up to you to build. When I started, for a year, I listened to a recorded opportunity call, and I'm sure you have them in your company, right? So I just listened to it over and over and over again. What is my company? What are the products? Why is this business model so great? Where over and over and over and over and over again. And I kind of took bits and pieces and then I made it my own. And that's how I built confidence in sharing it. Like, I could be in a deep sleep. Somebody could wake me up and ask me to share an opportunity and blah, 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 I'll go right off because I'm so confident and I've said it so many times over 19 years. I read books. I learned about the industry, and some books that I would recommend about the industry is The Big Build by Dana Collins, Beach Money by Jordan Adler, The 5-Year Career, The 45-Second Napkin Presentation. Like, get your hands on these books and read them so you can become a professional. Are you confident in sharing your opportunity? And so one thing I did when I started is I practiced every day. I practiced in front of the mirror. I lined up my kids. I lined up pillows. I did. Actually, that's new. I recorded myself on a pre-recorded call and I listened back. Like, I wanted to know, was I saying, was I losing my way? Was my story too long? Sometimes people tell their story like it's so long. And I mean this with so much love. People don't care about our stories. They want to know how this can help them. How can it change their life? So I'm like, okay, I got to keep my story down to 2 minutes. Nobody wants to hear my story more than 2 minutes. And then I would record myself, video record, and I'd watch it back. And then sometimes I would turn down the volume because I'm a very passionate speaker, as I feel you know already. And I wanted to make sure I was smiling because when I turned down the volume, sometimes it looked like I was scolding people. So my point is I practiced over and over and over again till I became confident in sharing it. I also made notes on index cards and I held them for a full year. And just to keep me on point, like, what is my story? What is my company? What is the difference? What is the profession? Where are we globally? How do you get involved? Over and over and over again. And so no one ever did an event for me. I had to learn to be confident. And that was the only way to build a team, because the reality is, it sounds, not so nice, but nobody wants to join lukewarm. People want to join confidence. If they're going to start something new, if they're going to put their time and their energy into something, they want to join somebody who's confident. And again, you don't have to have the success behind you yet, but you do need to have the vision for the success, the confidence of the success. And then you're going to see a difference in the people that join your team. If you want to sponsor confident leaders, you must be confident. The Eagles and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, okay? So hypothetically asking, do you think the coaches of these teams told their team from day one of the season, we're going all the way. We are going to win the Super Bowl. You are winners. Or do you think they just kind of coached them, supported them, strategized with them, cheered them on, and hoped they would make the Super Bowl? No. Winning coaches lead with confidence. Teams win because the leader has the confidence to look at them and say, we will win. We will win. You are a winner. We're going all the way. Are you doing that with your team? Winning begins with the leader. Are you confident that you could build if your company's in the global market? And I encourage you to know that you can. I remember getting on a plane. I was 1 month in my business when we launched the global market. I had no idea what I was doing, but I had confidence that I could do it. At the end of the day, your level of confidence will equal your level of success. And I don't want any of us to confuse confidence with arrogance. Confidence is calm. Confidence is a deep knowing. Confidence comes from a belief system. Confidence is contagious. And you know what confidence does for other people? It gives other people wings to fly. Like they know you've got their back. You're leading the ship. You feel confident in the company. You feel confident in the opportunity. You have them. You're not responsible for them, but you have them. The way you build confidence is through your consistency. Okay. And that's why these two are hand in hand. And we're talking about them today hand in hand. So confidence is built when we do what we say we are going to do. Confidence is built when others believe in you. But we must believe in ourselves first. I can believe in all of you. I know that you have a seed of greatness inside of you. I know that you were born with a God-given potential to create any single thing you want in this life, but you must believe it. You must believe it. So be consistent with your decision. What are you? So let's go back to June 1. What are you creating by June 1st? Have you decided? Have you declared it? What management level will you be at June 1st? Where are you leading your team to by year end? Be consistent with your activity. This is a business. Be consistent with doing something that moves your business forward each and every day. Fill your calendar. Get your products in front of people. Get people in front of your products. Schedule activity. Be consistent with personal growth. This is so huge. Most people, even when they do personal growth, they do it for a bit, like they're storing nuts for the winter, and like, oh, I have enough to carry me through the season. No, you don't. You do not. Every single day. I notice when I skip a day, it shows up in my results. So be consistent with personal growth, with reading, with listening to podcasts, which clearly you are. Okay. But be consistent with it. This builds confidence. The average CEO reads 5 books a month, and you are the CEO of your business. Be consistent with showing up. Show up for you. Show up for your team. Show up for your future. Show up in person whenever you have the opportunity, whether it's a global conference, a national conference, a team meeting, a team retreat, a team challenge. And when you're on a Zoom, I'm going to challenge you, turn your camera off. On, sorry. Turn your camera off. If I am on with my camera off, it happens so rarely. It's because I literally wasn't planning to get on at all because I was not able to, but hopped on. That's going to happen every now and then. But for some people, there are some people in my business, I'm going to be honest, I only know them by the picture they have on their screen for Zoom. I actually don't even know what they look like because they come on with the camera on all the time. And I'm going to be very real. Most people, my perception, if they have their camera off, it's on and they're cooking, they're doing laundry, it's background noise. And that's not consistency. It doesn't grow confidence, and it certainly doesn't grow your level of leadership. Success comes from interactions. It comes from being present, being the leader that you would want to follow. And if you have a vision to lead your team to success, then you want to expect that you're going to be running these meetings one day. And if you don't show up for them, you're never going to be able to lead the meetings, okay? Be consistent with growth. Always have a goal. Stretch. Hold yourself accountable. Commit to growing every single month. How about that? Every single month. Track your numbers. I have written down my daily sales numbers and my team sales numbers every single day for 19 years. What you track grows. And plus, there are times when we might think, oh my gosh, we're working so hard and we were doing so much. And then we're like, wait a minute, it's been 3 days. My numbers are exactly the same. That means nobody is selling anything. Nobody's in activity. And so if the numbers aren't moving, if sales aren't happening, we aren't working. Let's be very, very honest, because what we track grows. Scrolling isn't working. Thinking isn't working. We have this tiny box on our computer where we see sales numbers in. You probably do as well. And your excuse and your BS doesn't fit in that box. So confidence and consistency drive action, which leads to results. Be consistent with your level of excellence. So what does that mean? You get to define that. Be consistent with earning bonuses. Be consistent with earning trips. If they're, and these things, not a large percentage of people do them, but you're here to level up. You're here to be more. So how do you define excellence? What is excellence to you in your profession, in your company, in your management title? You get to define that, but be consistent with it. It doesn't matter if other people don't know. You know. You know. And if you want 2025 to be the year of expansion, you must expand your mind, expand your expectations, expand your level of excellence, and get to work. So that's bonuses, it's trips, it's bringing new people into your business. And I'm going to call on your greatness right now. If it's even an option to not maintain your management level, it's time to raise your standard. It just is. Raise your expectation and raise your bar. For most, it can't be done overnight. So you might be listening to this and be like, oh, all right, but that's me. And people on my team left or whatever happened. I get it. But I also want to encourage you to be so consistent with your activity that even when that happens, you will have team members leave. But if that one team member can make or break your level of maintaining your level, you do not have the width to support it, because that stuff is inevitable in this business. So raise your expectation, raise your bar, Okay. And I understand for most it cannot be done overnight, but build the with now, because two things I can guarantee you will happen in our business is people will promote and people will quit, but build for it. If you make it acceptable for you to not maintain, I'm guessing you have a team with the same expectation, because you're never going to be able to look at anybody with confidence and say, you need to raise your game, because you're not raising your game. It all goes hand in hand. The team rises and the team falls on your level of leadership, your standard, your level of excellence. And one of my tips from day one is to always make sure that I've had at least triple the sales of the strongest leg of my team. And so over time, that ratio has increased when you build with, but especially when you're starting out, you want to make sure that you have so much going on outside of them. And that keeps you in love with your business. It keeps you abundant. It kept me pushing. It raised my bar. We want runners to run. And the way we do that is we want to be running faster so you can do more. Be consistent with your mindset. Mind your mind. I just did an episode on this about the words you speak have power. Speak life over your business. Speak of all you're creating in 2025. Speak life over your life. Only speak of what you want. Speak about success. Speak about your goal as if it's a fact. Be consistent with your affirmations. So I drop affirmations every Wednesday. We have an episode that drops. The full episodes are on Monday. The affirmations are on Wednesday. But let me tell you what affirmations are. Affirmations are you affirming your life. That's what an affirmation is. You're affirming your life. You're affirming your success. And you're reprogramming your limiting beliefs and you're replacing them with possibility and vision and hope. So things like, I am successful. I am a leader. I am at the top level, whatever that level is in your business or company. I have the most incredible team of driven leaders and visionaries. The most amazing leaders are joining me every single day. I am confident. I am consistent. I am courageous. I love my life. Whatever they are, over and over and over. Your level of consistency builds your confidence. So I'm going to ask you again, what is your goal for June 1st? Are you confident? Are you convicted? When you say it out loud, do you believe it? Do you have an invisible exclamation point? Do you have an invisible exclamation point or question mark? Average people give it all they've got or think it's all they have for a short period of time, and then they question. If you pour a bucket of water on a rock, it will do nothing. If you pour one drop of water on a rock for a decade, it will make a hole. Are you here to make an impact? Your consistency has the power to create the most magical year. 2025 is the year of expansion. Love you, friends.